Hello everyone, it's Kingsley here. Welcome to our morning devotions. I've been asked this morning to look at Psalm 121, and it's one of the 15 Psalms of Ascent, or the Songs of Ascent. And they were sung by pilgrims on one of their 3 pilgrimages a year to Jerusalem. There was the Feast of Unleavened Bread, which was Passover, the Festival of Weeks, and the Feast of Tabernacles. And on their way to Jerusalem, they would have been going to sacrifice, to pray, to seek the face of the Lord. And so they sang these on the way. Other thoughts are that they were sung by priests on each of the steps on the way up to the temple in Jerusalem. And I'm going to read Psalm 121 this morning, reading from the New King James Version. I will lift up my eyes to the hills. From whence comes my help? My help comes from the Lord, who made heaven and earth. He will not allow your foot to be moved. He who keeps you will not slumber. Behold, he who keeps Israel shall neither slumber nor sleep. The Lord is your keeper. The Lord is your shade at your right hand. The sun shall not strike you by day, nor the moon by night. The Lord shall preserve you from all evil. He shall preserve your soul. The Lord shall preserve your going out and your coming in from this time forth and even forevermore. I hope you like the picture behind me. It's actually a picture I took looking out of the plane, flying from a place called Flores in North Guatemala to Guatemala City. I was speaking at 2 conferences, and I took this picture looking from the plane. I videoed it actually and took some photographs as well. But actually, it's not one that suits very well for this reason, is that I'm at about, I suppose, 35,000 feet coming into land, and so I'm looking at the hills from a very high altitude, and they look quite small. You can see volcanoes there, Del Fuego and El Agua, and they are actually active volcanoes. So it's quite a dangerous place to be. But I'm looking at them from a height, whereas most of the time we are walking towards the hills. And the people who are writing these psalms said, I will lift my eyes. And when you lift your eyes, it's actually an effort. It's not looking down, it's looking up. And so in this COVID crisis, at this difficult time when some are facing losing their jobs, wondering how they're going to pay their mortgage, we have to lift up our eyes to the hills. Where does our help come from? It doesn't come from Jerusalem or from the hills. It comes from the Lord. And he gives some tremendous promises. He says he's the one who made heaven and earth. He'll not allow your foot to be moved. He won't sleep. He won't slumber. He won't get tired of you. He's your keeper. He will look after you. Can he keep you from COVID? Yes, of course he can. The sun will not strike you by day, nor the moon by night. The Lord will preserve you from all evil, both now and forevermore. So what I'm doing this morning as a sort of a prayer, it's not really a prayer in one sense, it's a proclamation prayer, and I've turned the words around, and I invite you to read these with me as we go into today. Psalm 121 wrote in a slightly different way from an I point of view. Today, the Lord, the one who made heaven and earth, will help me. He won't let me slip in any way. He will not get tired of me or fall asleep and forget about me. Rather, he will keep me secure throughout both the day and the night. He will be watching me continually so nothing can harm me. He will keep me safe from all evil and protect my soul. Therefore, my mind, my will, and my emotions are calm in his hands. When I leave my home until I return in the evening and then throughout the night, he will keep me safe. And not just for today, but forevermore. So the Lord bless you today. And I pray that you'll be able to lift up your eyes and see the God who will keep you safe today.